This has got to go somewhere, right? There's got to be something cool in this direction. Oh. I'll take it. I will very much take it. I will embrace it, I will love it, and I will worship it, and it will be my little pool of slime. So I'm not getting the health I was expecting from it, honestly, but I'll take it, I suppose. Hey, video game. Hey, did you just crash? Did you just crash on me, video game? Hey, I don't mean to be that guy. But I think I just lost all my progress. Okay, welcome back. So I should probably start by providing some context for that clip that my future self will hopefully definitely remember to put into the video, and as to why exactly I am here.
At last we meet,
a lot of interesting things to talk about there. You shut up while I talk, alright? Okay, so yesterday I played this game and recorded about a 40-minute video, which ultimately ended in the game crashing. Meaning I lost all my progress, because even though this game does autosave, it only sort of checkpoint autosaves, and if I then go back to load the game, I come back to where I am here. So, technically I could have just, like, kept that recording and done everything I'd done up to that point again off camera and started up from that point again next time, but honestly that video was pretty garbage because there was an awful lot of trial and error, mostly involving this fight and a few other bits and pieces where I was just dying repeatedly, and it just wasn't a good watch. So now that I know what I'm doing, I'm going to re-record yesterday's video, only more successfully and hopefully without crashing this time. And after that, we will we'll progress as normal. So I hope that answers all the potential questions you might have. We're going to start off by using the Supreme Cheese tactic. This is trademarked by myself. I believe you saw it in the last video that actually went up. The last legit video, the last real video. The last video that actually saw the light of day. I'm sure this was all very visible. Basically, you make your good buddy Conrack fall in slime and die, because fighting him is too difficult for your fragile little Viking warlord. Come on, over here now. This dude's actually got a fuckload of health, and the slime does very little damage to him, just as an aside. Like, I think when I did it on camera last time, I actually got a... Fuck. So much for my no trial and error bullshit this time. But yeah, I think last time I successfully did it on camera. I got a few hits in on him first, so it looked like it didn't take as long, but it actually does take a hell of a long time. It's entirely possible to get him just standing in the slime and just ticking up damage, and you don't even have to do anything. But I don't know, we'll see how that goes. The part after this is the part that's really interesting though, because you know how I'm on like no health, and after this boss fight it immediately throws you into more fights. So that took me a while to figure out how to deal with that, honestly, because it seemed like a load of stinky bullshit, and it is a load of stinky bullshit, don't get me wrong, it's some pretty intense stinky bullshit, but now I know the solution, I will hopefully be able to show it to you as soon as I can get past Mr. Conrack. And you won't believe what happens next. You won't believe it. Just like I don't believe the length of this unskippable cutscene. There's a few more cutscenes which I have seen and you guys won't have seen coming up after this, which obviously I won't talk over, I won't ruin them, I won't ruin your viewing experience, but... Oh damn, I really thought he was stuck for a second there. Believe me, it is entirely possible to get him stuck in the slime. It truly is. It seems easier to do it this side. If you can get a lot of distance between him, he sort of loses interest in you. Come on. Come on, in the slime. In the slime. There we go. I think I've done it. And now we wait. Now we wait patiently. You'll see just how long this fucking takes. This is probably going to be a solid... Oh, we escaped, fuck. I wasn't expecting him to escape. I thought he was done for then. I thought that was it. Oh, there we go. Right, as I say, you want to see the real bullshit, it's coming up. You've seen this cutscene before, right? We beat him once on camera before, so... you know what this is all about. Mr. Gormless Loki just fucking slack-jawing into the camera. And then squeezing out his juices into the green slime and to make it purple slime. Oh boy! Oh boy, now it's grape flavour. Honestly, previously it would probably have been apple flavour, and apple flavour is definitely better than grape flavour. Don't even try and come at me with that shit. We all know it. Apple is an underrated fruit. Not as underrated as pear. Pear is a fruit that does not get the attention it deserves, honestly. It's such a unique flavour. You don't taste pear anywhere else. It's a lot more subtle than other fruits, but it's really distinctive, and I really like it. The only problem with pears is they have the sort of slightly rough skin on them. They're not as eatable as apples. The taste is better, but the texture is worse, you know. It's a real issue that we all have to live with, but no, pears are legit. I mean, they're also really like good to eat because like they got the really small cores. Apples have those big cores. They got the big boy cores, which mean you can't eat a lot. Well, you can technically eat the core, I know, but it's not an enjoyable experience. So like most of the apple isn't good, but the pears, they've got these tiny little cores, so you get most of the flesh. You get to consume most of the pear flesh, and it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Same can be said for like peaches and shit as well, although they're a lot smaller. I know they only have the one peach pit in the middle, which is good. I appreciate that, but there's less meat on them in general because they're just a smaller fruit. You know what I mean? Not like a pineapple. A pineapple's a good big fruit. Lots of things to have. Let me just jump in this slime real quick. Oh look, the level ends. Yeah, that's how you do this. That's how you do this. That's how this goes.
The mortal one. Mortal no longer. Are you so driven to aid your fellow humans that you would abandon your own humanity?
Oh yeah, the subtitles are out of sync here. Sorry about that.
Odin does not care for monsters, warrior. If once he aided you, he will surely shun you now. Or perhaps he will strike you down, just as he condemned his own son to be chained to this rock. Stay with me, my people. Join the others of my blood, and together we will march into Ragnarok and assault the halls of Asgard.
And there we go. That's what happens there. Again, Loki's voice actor putting in a fucking stellar performance. The dude deserves a pay rise. We can now swim. We can now swim in the goop, and it heals us. We also have a nice, hot, sexy boy new UI overhaul and character model, and other powers include hitting harder and jumping higher. Why am I not healing anymore? Hey Loki, why am I not healing anymore? I feel really bad because my dog Loki is sat next to me right now, giving me a funny look because I keep saying his name. I'm gonna go out of my way not to mention the god again. I did try, by the way, to fuck the god up with my axe at this point, and as you can see, it's not super successful. So I guess that's not a thing we're doing. So we go on our merry way. As I say, the first sort of
To me now, warrior.
cool.
Do not dare to interfere in my plans any further.
Is he still talking? Is he done? Yeah, so in the video that I scrapped, the first sort of 20-25 minutes were just me doing that repeatedly until I looked out and worked out that, oh hey, I can just jump in here and don't have to fight all those monsters after all. So a rune underneath here, which I'm probably going to die trying to get, but fuck it, I'm going for it. Hey, look at me being successful. I've yet to find out what my hot new sexy boy ability does in my sexy boy form, because I've not managed to fill up my rune meter yet. One thing you'll notice going forward in this game is that the runes, the runic power runes, are super fucking rare all of a sudden. They were everywhere before. Got one every 30 seconds practically, but now I think I only got like a couple more before my game crashed and I had to give up and have a little cry. You'll see here our good friend Conrad, Carnage, our good buddy, trying to break down a wall. We don't know where the wall is, what context we have for that, but it's a thing he's doing, so respect it, I guess. Respect the hustle. Sometimes you just have to destroy a wall. Now this area also killed me an awful lot, because it basically near endlessly spawns enemies at you. I just wanted to quickly kill a dude and get the sword. I did actually manage to kill them all once, and then spent a further sort of 10-15 minutes trying to work out where the fuck to go next, because this was the second big bullshit hurdle in my last video. As I say, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. We're nearly back at the point where I stopped playing last time, honestly. You gotta jump up here. This ledge is practically invisible from below, but you have to jump up here, and then jump across to here, and then this one is going to kill me, I guarantee it. Yep, there we go. Ain't that sweet. We'll try that again then. But yeah, I did not realise that was where he was supposed to go, and I just hung out in this zone, which I should add has literally nothing in it. Literally nothing in it. There are 2 lizards you can pick up, 1 berserk rune, and everything else is just endless, very powerful enemies. It's fucking great. This sword's cool, by the way. I was using it for most of my gameplay in the aforementioned secret video, which no eye shall ever be laid upon, because it hits very nearly as hard as the axe. I think it's slightly weaker, but it like has a sweep. It hits multiple enemies, whereas the axe is all overhead swing, so it's pretty much purely single target. So it's very neat. There we go. Yeah, have to take 4 damage there as well. It's very cool. Now here's my boys, my posse, and turns out they don't like me very much anymore. It's almost like I've become some sort of large demon creature. I'm not bad though. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm a good guy. I can technically stop and kill all of these fuckos, but I kind of just want to be getting on with it here. Can't remember exactly where to go. I don't think it's through here. No. I guess it's up here. But yeah, I can stop and kill all the bad boys and save the humans, but then the humans just start attacking me, and it's like, well, fuck you then, dudes. I guess I'll be about my business, and you can get fucked. Oh. Oh, look at him go. Aha! The wall is breaking slowly. I don't know what the payoff for that is, because I didn't actually get that far. But it seems that they're trying to imply that our good friend Conrad is trying to break into my hometown through that wall. And it's taken him a really long time, because despite his literal god powers he just got from Loki, he's apparently not very good at breaking walls down. Should get fucking Chris Jericho on that shit, shouldn't they? Oh, I should also give you guys a heads up, because I have been watching a lot of Attitude Era wrestling videos on YouTube recently. I couldn't help myself. I got recommended one, and then the rabbit hole was open. So now that's just where my headspace is. That's just where I live now. I live in 1998, watching the New Age Outlaws win the tag team titles off the Hardy Boys or some shit. I don't know. It was a good time though. It was a good time for wrestling, because the wrestling itself was probably like pretty shit by like people who care about that sort of thing standards. It was all about the fucking personalities, wasn't it? It was all about the personalities. Who cares what they're actually doing in ring? Who cares? It's just about like people doing crazy shit and being weirdos and then going to town on each other's faces. It was a great time. Great time to be alive. And if you weren't alive for the Attitude Era, then maybe you should reconsider your birthday, because it's dumb. You've got a dumb young person birthday. You've only yourself to blame. Why didn't you get conceived sooner? You could watch WWF, now E, in its prime. Okay, so this is the weird bit. See, that guy destroys that, and you're like, is that did they destroy the runestone? Is the runestone broken now? Is the game over? But I don't think that was actually the runestone. It was just another big stone that got destroyed because of what they're about to say now.
Has the All-Father spoken to you, creature? No, he has abandoned you, just as he abandoned this village to my minions. Only Wotankeld's runestone remains, and your precious village cannot withstand my army.
I love that dude who just falls to his knees. That's commitment. I thought everyone was super hardcore back in these days. Everyone was like a Viking and went down fighting. That guy just pussied out. It's not impressive. Anyway, once again, this is another big area full of dudes that you can murder if you so desire. But fuck that, honestly. Like, what am I getting out of that? See, I assume this was actually there was actually still 2 runestones standing, and this was the second to last one, and then my town, Wotankeld, or whatever it's called, is actually the final one. But I'm pretty certain they said earlier at some point that mine was the last runestone standing, so it's I don't know who to believe anymore. I feel like lies are being spread. Lies and slander. Oh, I love this. Look at this. The daddy goblin tries to take me down to protect the baby goblins. What a brave man. Oh, here we are. Here we are. See, I got here, I watched that dude run away, and then I turned to the left and was like, there's got to be something over there, right? Turns out there wasn't. Turns out there was only game crashing over there. So instead, here's what I'm going to... Hold up. Give me some space. I thought he wasn't going to fight me because he was running away, but he just turned around and came back. Just want to save, just in case. You know? I like the hammer ones because they have shorter reach than my sword, so I can just do that to them. It's very rude. I'm a very rude dude, but you know, sometimes it just be that way. So this is all further than I've ever been. So in 17 minutes, including several minutes of that first failed attempt, I have covered an entire video from yesterday. So I think this has gone pretty well. I'm on better health than I was last time. There's a rune over there which will put me in a right good position. Am I meant to be helping that dude up? I think I can get over there. It looks jumpable. I feel like the closest point is that hard corner though, right? And I don't think I can grab hard corners. I need like a smooth ledge. So if I don't make it all the way, then I won't be able to grab. It crashed again. It crashed again. Oh fuck, we got so far in this game only for it to really fucking shit the bed. It's a good thing I just saved, isn't it? Hope I can salvage this recording, because last time I had to restart my entire fucking computer, mate. Okay, so it turned out I did in fact have to restart my whole fucking computer, mate. So here we are again. We're gonna try all that again. Hopefully we can actually advance through this game and it isn't just completely unplayable after this point, because it would be a fucking shame to get to this point in this game, which has been trying at times, but nonetheless quite enjoyable, and a real sort of testament to games that can still hold up from the days of yore. Yeah, it would be a real shame if this game were to really fuck up now at the last hurdle, you know? And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty convinced this is the last hurdle. I don't think there's many more hurdles left. I think we just hunt down our boy Comrack and we end it. Oh, you're kidding me. You're chuckling right now, right? You're really playing that way. Rune, I don't want you. I really don't want you to become another Plague Tale Innocence. I don't want another game to literally be unplayable this far in when I'm this invested. I really don't want this to happen. Please. Okay, third time is the charm. And I've got a secret weapon this time. Let me just real quickly dispatch this fucker. I really wish I'd save after killing him, honestly. That probably would have been the better option. Big props to a guy by the name of Wartinold on Steam, who has made a little thread telling us that apparently if you mute the game, how the fuck do I return now? How do I go back to the game? I'll just press escape. I'm still hearing sound. Still hearing sound. Is that okay? It couldn't be down any lower. It really couldn't be. Apparently though, if you mute the game, then presumably it's a corrupted sound file or something in that cutscene. So as long as the game is muted when you get into that, you should be okay. We will see. That remains to be tested. I'm going in raw here, no rubber, as they say. We'll soon find out whether Wartinold has come through for me or not. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I don't know exactly, as I say, it must be a corrupted sound file or something, but that's really fucking dumb. This game's 20 years old. They'd done so well. Could they not have, like, pushed a patch to fix that? Could they not? Could they not? It's such a fucking thorn in the side of an otherwise pretty cool experience, honestly. Anyway, I guess we can continue. I guess we can keep this up. I do feel like we're reaching the end here. Maybe that's optimism. Maybe that's pessimism. It's definitely some sort of ism. It's ism of some sort. And no, not that ism. Not the J-ism. Definitely not that one. Can I help this dude up? Do I just have to leave this dude hanging? Can I really not help him? Alright, game. Alright, you be that way, I don't care. I noticed there's a little place down there. I don't know if there's anything down there for me. I guess I don't really care. I've got a full room bar. I'm ready for action. Oh, shit got kind of real, huh? Was there always a lava lake right near my village? That seems bad. That's I don't even know if I can get down there safely. Maybe we will try the little ledge. Yeah, this seems like a safer downward trajectory. I cannot believe they're throwing crabs at me. Is this to represent the fact that I've returned to the start of the game? I've come back to my origins. After all this time, I've returned to the place that spawned me. More powerful than I was when I left. What was that humming noise? That magical sort of, I don't know. Not quite sure what to do now. I don't know if these steam vents are like updrafts that that can launch me, or if they're just dangerous steam that's gonna kill me. I'm not sure there's any way of knowing until we test. Do you want to get out of the lava? Do you want to maybe get out of the lava? Do you want to? Well, that was pretty epic. pretty cool with how that played out. I love it when my protagonist refuses to stop swimming in lava. What is that fucking noise? Was it just that dude throwing a torch at me? Why did he make such a big sound? Why was his sound so big? What am I doing here? Can I just make the jump, do you think? Just about. Just a fucking bout. I'll take it. I'll accept it. How about this one? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This game knows its jump limits and it plays with them well. It terrifies the living soul out of me to have to attempt these jumps, but, you know, someone's got to do it. Tough job, but there is none more equipped. I'm a disciple of Loki now, after all. I am pretty much omnipotent. I can kill big, strong skeleton men. That hammer they've got, by the way, is fucking garbage. You might have noticed me pick one up earlier and then not equip it. It's just awful. It's just a shit weapon. It's just a worse version of the axe, mostly. I don't know why I'd ever want it. Come on, then. Come on, Chuckle Brothers. I have to come... Fuck. Okay, that's a lot of boys. Anyone coming down? Berserk, bitches. You ain't got shit on this. Oh, okay, I'm no longer berserk, bitches. They got shit on this again. I'll just be on my way. I don't really want to fight all those dudes. It's all the same. Hey, look at this. New area. Is this game really still going? I really thought I was on the home straight there. I really thought I was just going to bump into Conrack at any minute, but here we are, not bumping into Conrack and getting absolutely mullered by some basic bitch skeletons there. Did you see that? They just punched me and I imploded. As I need to not underestimate my foes. The guys with the hammers are obviously a piss take. They're not real. But everything else... I don't know what just happened. Is that an enemy? Or is it... It's a light that's moving. Yeah, that's definitely a skull, right? Fuck knows what that's about. I haven't got time to be fucking about with that dude. I've got places to be. I say I haven't got time. I have no idea how long this video is going to be now because it's in like 3 chunks. But, what? That didn't feel right. What did I just climb up on then? Hey, look at that. Buggy. Come on, video game, you can do better. I mean, I wasn't intending on going back that way anyway, dude. You really didn't need to do that.
You see, Conrack has let my minions admirably. Stripped of its warriors, your village couldn't even put up a token resistance. I offer one last time. Join me, or be destroyed. Welcome home, Ragnar. A pity you've come too late. Wotankeld has been reduced to rubble, and its people have been scattered to the winds.
Oh, they're still alive then. That's
With
fine.
the destruction
Problem
of
solved.
this last rune stone, my master Loki can be freed at last.
Why haven't you already
and
done it
the
then?
Fimbulwinter will begin.
I do love the concept of having to fight 4 big bulky men and their leader Konrak all at once. So this is gonna be fun. I really don't get why they haven't destroyed the runestone yet. I don't understand it. I feel like they possibly could have destroyed the runestone by now, but they haven't destroyed the runestone. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Right, where's Konrak? I've still got a bit of this duration left. Where is he? Hey, fucko. Hey, fucko. Holy fuck! I'm sorry, Konrak. I see you're clearly the superior fighter, and I won't mess with you again. You have my best wishes, and good luck on your journey. I'll be over here crouching in my little puddle. Oh, you're following me. You're following me. I didn't think he was following me. He was following me. He was following me the whole time. Can I even get through here? This is risky. Where is he? Oh, here he comes. It's alright, I'm getting some healing off first though. I can abuse the puddles. The puddles do have limited use, by the way. It may seem like I have the ability to heal infinitely, but I actually don't. After you've stood in them long enough, they sort of dry up a bit. I discovered this the hard way while actually playing through the levels before, instead of just sprinting through them like I did this time. Hey dude. Hey dude. Oh fuck. Don't poke the bear. Oh fuck it. Auto saved here. What the shit? What the shitting shit? I thought I'd get to do the whole fight again and fuck up less this time, but I guess not. I guess Konrak has spoken. He's so much stronger than me. Like I'm a demigod, but he's like a 3/4 god. He got more of the Loki juice than me, quite clear. Oh look, the pool's dried up, see what I mean? It's useless to me now. Ineffective. This is going to give me a real hard time now, because I don't think I've got I suppose I've still got this puddle, but I don't know how much juice is left in this one either. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Still chasing me in circles. Or maybe try and flank me or something. I don't really... I mean, I'm able to take a few pot shots. There we go. This one's dried up too now. I'm able to take a few pot shots at him, but I think this is just how I have to play. Just gotta try and hit and back off. If I try and get too up in his face, I will just die, because he hits a lot harder than I do. Those jumps seem to be a pretty good opening. I don't know why he does them, but I'm fine with it. In fact, that's all he seems to do right now. He's a bit of a bouncy boy.
By Odin, unworthy of...
Whatever. Forsaken, forspoken. Dude. It doesn't have to be this way. We could rule together in Loki's name. I'd be cool with that. I've been forsaken by Odin now, after all, remember? You just said it yourself, so... We don't have to be enemies. You said my people got away safe. They all scattered to the hills or whatever, that's fine. That's fine, they don't need this village. They've got better places they can be, they can build a new village. We got no beef anymore. Why are we fighting? Why do we have to do this? There we go, that's what I was waiting for. That's what I wanted. Do I win? Is that game over? I'm gonna heal.
You have done well, bravest of my warriors.
Yeah, I thought I was forsaken by you.
Not for the people of your village. They are safe in the hands of my servant Bragi.
Bragi. It's a good name.
Know that chaos is afoot in the land, and the Fimbulwinter approaches. Loki's schemes are without number, and one day soon he will bring Ragnarok upon us all.
Yeah, I mean, you could just try again without Konrak.
Man must continue to prepare
for the contest to come.
The stones.
Your place now is on battlefields far beyond Midgard.
Yeah? What, am I ascending to godhood or something? Oh, the stone is? Okay, right, I was going to say, because the stone is still just there, unprotected, so could Loki not just send a few more skeletons to come finish it off when I'm not around? But apparently Odin's fucking beaming it up. Just drop a few rocks on his head, I'm sure it'll be fine. He's clearly suffered worse. Have you seen his ribcage?
You have been tested, warrior, and I have not found you lacking. When
That was a
the
test.
runes tell of Ragnar Jarlsson, they will speak of the first living warrior welcomed into the halls of Asgard.
Oh, neat.
Step into the portal, warrior, and join me at my side.
Okay. Is that what the purpose of the runestone was then? It just makes a little portal? Cool, I guess. I did notice the cave looked open again in the cutscene. Is the cave open again? Nah, it's still blocked off, isn't it? Okay, fine. I guess I'll just go complete the game if you insist. I'm assuming this is completing the game anyway. I think that's a pretty safe bet at this point, right? Feels like a trap. It looks like Ganondorf's castle, complete with the rainbow bridge that they make up to it. It's eerie, honestly. But in we go. Yeah? What am I looking at here? There's more?
Cross the rainbow bridge, warrior. A place is set for you at the banquet table of Valhalla.
Look at me, I'm more human again. This is suspicious though, the game hasn't just ended. This stinks of badness somehow. Is this okay? Is it all fine? Did they just make it? No, yeah, I guess that's the end. They just made a little final bit of zone to play, I guess. That was Rune! That was Rune, all done. Look at me, completing games and all this shit. This game is dedicated to the memory of Gene Reinhardt? Oh, it's only 49, fuck. I don't know who that dude was, but I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, yeah, that was Rune. I'm going to say mostly positive. I'm going to say mostly positive if we're going with the Steam score of rating here. Definitely not overwhelmingly positive, but mostly. I had a good time with it, honestly. Like, the combat was far sleeker than I expected from anything of this caliber, of this age. The graphics held up, more or less. Obviously, some things are very polygonal, but, you know, I've certainly looked at worse. Honestly, like the level design and everything, the general atmosphere and theming, it was fun to play. And as I've said before multiple times in this Let's Play, that if the developers of Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, whoever Souls hadn't played this game, I would be very fucking surprised. There was quite clearly straight inspiration drawn. I don't know what happened to the music. That's a running theme of this game. It's buggy. It's got that old school bug flavour about it. The music cuts out a lot for absolutely no reason. Obviously, we just had the whole Crash Fandango that we just had to deal with, and the decision to make the Hell section quite as long and quite as arduous as it was definitely a weird one. But overall, like, genuinely positive genuinely positive feelings towards this. Like, even the slightly more bullshitty parts, like the decision to dive into the big pool of poison after defeating Conrack the first time round. Oh, the music's back. Hello music. Yeah, the decision to make the player have to do that was a bit of a fucking obscure one and had me banging my head against a wall for a while there, but honestly is fine. Honestly, like, I feel good for having figured it out, sort of deal, you know? And the same with a lot of the previous puzzles, or puzzles is a strong word, sort of the decisions and exploration and stuff that you have to do in order to progress with the game at several points was a bit confusing and convoluted, but, like, here's the thing, I did it, I'm not like the best gamer in the world and I figured it out, so, you know, it's definitely the sort of thing you can overcome, and the sort of thing which I do honestly feel is lacking a bit in modern games. I think there's a fine line between, I'm going to use this as an example because it's the one that really infuriated me when I played it here on the channel. Beneath a Steel Sky, and it's rub random items on random things and pray that it works out, sort of confusing bullshit, and the confusing bullshit that this game did, which is the sort of confusing bullshit that if you just apply yourself for a minute, you can sort of work your way around. So I do think this is the sort of thing that needs to make a bit more of a resurgence in games. I mean, obviously, once again, I will follow back to my favourite talking point of all, which is, of course, Dark Souls. That has some confusing bullshit in it as well, and figuring that shit out felt great in that game as well. So it's the sort of thing that does need to come back for sure. Not everything needs to have a big golden glowing exclamation mark or map marker or compass pointer or whatever to tell you exactly what to do at all times. I think letting players figure things out for themselves is great, and that's the sort of thing that this era of gaming was fucking brilliant at. And this game is, honestly, a bit of a standout amongst that area, particularly in its genre, in the whole action adventure sort of genre. Like, this feels 100 times better to control than, say, the early Tomb Raider games, for example. So, yeah, general thumbs up here. General thumbs up. We seem to have been sat on just this castle saying the end at me for a while now, so I think that means we're pretty much done. Yeah, I just hit escape and... oh no, hang on. Can I do anything to get off this screen, or is it literally just... No, I think it's just over. So we're going to call that over, we're going to call that done, and I am going to be on my merry way. Thank you for watching, as always. I appreciate you coming along for these fun little rides with me. I will be playing something soon, I'm sure. I've still got Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness in the works, and I don't know, I've got some other ideas of what to play next as well, so there'll be something else following up this series, as there always is. So in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful, fabulous time, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, and all praise Loki.